When it comes to sticking to a fitness routine, most people focus on willpower, scheduling hacks, or motivational tricks. But increasingly, researchers are pointing to a deeper psychological driver of consistent exercise: emotional intelligence. Defined as the ability to recognize, understand, and manage our own emotions, as well as to navigate those of others. Emotional intelligence, EI, plays a quiet but powerful role in helping people sustain long-term health behaviors. Whether it's overcoming self-sabotage, bouncing back after a missed workout, or adjusting a plan to suit changing moods and circumstances, emotional intelligence may be the missing ingredient behind true exercise adherence. At the foundation of this process is self-awareness, the ability to notice and interpret your internal emotional landscape. People with high self-awareness can detect the early signs of stress, fatigue, or resistance, rather than waiting until they're overwhelmed or burned out. Instead of mindlessly skipping a session or powering through with resentment, they can ask, "What am I feeling right now and why?" This creates space between emotion and action, a critical pause that allows for better decision-making. For instance, someone might realize that they're not actually unmotivated, they're just hungry or drained from a tough day at work. That awareness alone helps them choose the right response, whether it's a lighter session, a change in timing, or just giving themselves grace without guilt. Closely tied to self-awareness is self-regulation, or the capacity to manage emotional impulses and stay aligned with longer-term goals. In fitness, self-regulation is what helps people resist the urge to skip workouts after a bad mood or to avoid extremes like overtraining when they're chasing quick results. It's not about suppressing emotion, it's about channeling it wisely. Emotionally intelligent individuals tend to build flexible routines that allow for ups and downs. They're more likely to say, "Today I'll do something, even if it's not everything," rather than falling into all-or-nothing thinking. This flexibility is not a compromise, it's a key to consistency. Instead of derailing after one missed workout, they reset quickly and resume without shame or self-punishment. Another underappreciated strength of emotional intelligence is empathy, not just toward others, but toward oneself. Many people hold rigid standards for exercise, expecting perfection, pushing through injury, or criticizing themselves for not measuring up. But emotionally intelligent exercisers tend to bring a compassionate mindset to their fitness journey. They can zoom out and see the bigger picture, that health is a lifelong process, not a daily scorecard. This perspective helps them stick with their goals over time because they feel emotionally safe, not punished by the process. And when they're working with trainers, workout partners, or communities, their empathy toward others allows them to create positive, cooperative environments where support and accountability thrive. There's also a social dimension. Emotional intelligence helps people navigate gym culture, group classes, or online fitness spaces with greater confidence and less comparison. Instead of being intimidated or distracted by others' progress, emotionally intelligent individuals focus inward. They're more attuned to their own values, their own metrics of success, and their own rate of progress. This internal focus reduces the burnout and discouragement that can arise when external validation becomes the only motivator. Studies have even found a positive correlation between EI and exercise frequency, suggesting that people who are emotionally attuned and adaptable are more likely to maintain active lifestyles. Part of this is because EI supports goal setting that's sustainable. Instead of rigid outcomes, "I must lose 10 pounds in 30 days." Emotionally intelligent people often set process-based goals. "I want to feel more energized," or "I'm committing to move every day, no matter how small." These types of goals are more flexible and forgiving, making them more likely to stick. What makes emotional intelligence so powerful in this context is that it allows people to stay connected to the why behind their actions. It strengthens internal motivation, whether that's the desire to feel stronger, sleep better, or reduce anxiety, so that even when motivation fluctuates, the deeper purpose remains. Emotionally intelligent individuals tend to revisit this purpose regularly, recalibrating their routines not out of frustration but from a place of curiosity and compassion. In a culture that often promotes punishment over process and discipline over self-understanding, emotional intelligence offers a healthier, more sustainable path to fitness. It doesn't demand perfection. It embraces complexity. And it allows people to build routines that reflect not just physical goals, but emotional resilience, self-respect, and adaptive thinking. That's why the most successful exercisers aren't just physically fit, they're emotionally agile. They don't just move their bodies, they manage their minds. And that may be the most important training of all.